The book of Ezra, chapter 2. Number of those returning. Now, these are the people of the province of Judah who came up from the captivity of the exiles, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had deported to Babylon, and who had returned to Jerusalem and Judah, each to his own city. These came, okay, so here's all the people that they list. It's more of like you have to learn how to speak this to understand it. So they go through, they name all the men in here. There's no women in here. I'm sure there are women, but they just labeled the men, and it's like they keep record. I mean, you've got the sons of all these different people. There's lines. If you want to look at them all, there's tons of sons. The priest returns, the list of the priest. And then you've got the Levites returning, and you've got all the Levites. And let's read the little information at the bottom here. It says, the Levites assisted the priests in the temple and in teaching the people the law. The singers were also Levites and had the responsibility of praising God with music. Although only 128 singers returned to Jerusalem at one time, there had been as many as 4,000 who praised the Lord. 4,000 people praising the Lord with musical instruments in Solomon's temple. The temple servants were another set of Levites who prevented unauthorized people from entering the restricted area of the temple. So you've got the whole list there. It keeps going on and on and on. Then you've got the priests are removed. And then it says, of the sons of the priests, the sons of Hobiath, who took a wife from the daughters of Barzillai the Gileadite, and he was known by their name. These searched for their names among those registered in the genealogy, but they were not found, so they were excluded from the priesthood as ceremonially unclean. The governor told them that they should not eat of the most holy things, the priest's food, until a priest stood up with the Urim and the Thummim, who by consulting these articles in his breastplate could determine God's will in this matter. Isn't that interesting? I did a little research on that before. The Urim, I think it's Urim and Thummim, were somehow used to determine God's will. It is not known exactly what they were, but it has been speculated they were special sacred stones used for casting lots. I'm not sure how that works. You hear about it in the different parts. And it says, the whole assembly totaled 42,360 besides their male and female servants. So there's some females in there. We're just not listed, ladies, sorry, who numbered 7,337, and among them they had 200 male and female singers. Their horses and their camels, the heads of the father's household. They also arrived at the house of the Lord in Jerusalem, made voluntary contributions for the house of God to rebuild it on its old foundation. They gave according to their ability to the treasury for the work. Lots of stuff they gave. And then the priests, the Levites, some of the people, the singers, the gatekeepers, and the temple servants settled in their own cities, and all Israel gradually settled into their own. Isn't that pretty cool that even though they're very detailed in things, like they keep record, they want to keep this record, so thank goodness someone did. Because someone, if you were really into studying this, which I know there's many other scholars out there that do this, they can take and find all these people and find the heritage of everybody, find the lineage to prove the authenticity of God's word. You know, like we might read through it and go, all right, the sons of this, the sons of that, the sons of that. For what? For what? But if that was not there, like for us, it may not mean much, like doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but understanding that it was there because someone can do a little bit of calculation, somebody can do a little determination, somebody can figure out how this all lined up to be able to have God's word, right, and show the truth and the authenticity of it. So pretty good. All right, the chapter's small. That's a small chapter. Let's read chapter 3 tomorrow. I'll see ya.